And I will tell you, if you want to get hummingbirds or you want pollinators or whatever it is that to take care of your plants, you need to get these. You're gonna get 3 of them. You get a choice of 3 of each color. So you can go 3 in the sunrise orange, 3 in the sunrise blue, or 3 in the sunrise violet. These, Rochelle, are spectacular. They really are. The way that they come out of the plant, the aroma, and tell everybody about the leaves on the bottom too.
Yeah, so I mean, this is yet another one of those fragrant spa-like plants. I mean, this one, I love both the bee balm and this. This is the one though that I plant by my front door, and the reason I've got a bunch of these by my front door because every time I walk into the house, it makes me feel like I'm walking into a spa because these leaves, they're unique. They've got a kind of minty, they've got a little bit citrus, but I would say the main thing that comes through for me is almost like a licorice smell. And it's just very earthy and makes me, take that deep breath as I'm walking into my front door. It also, of course, attracts the hummingbirds and the bees and the butterflies. For me, I also planted them by my front door because my kitchen window looks out by my front door, and I literally can watch the hummingbirds buzz around these all day long during the summer. They adore these. When the blooms come out, what's nice about these, I grow some older varieties that I've had for years. I like these a little bit better, and I'm kind of thinking I'm going to slowly replace them. The reason is these are a little bit more compact with the plant, so the ones I've got are actually quite tall. These ones aren't as tall. They're only going to get a couple feet tall. But the other nice thing is that these ones have been bred so that the bloom stalks come up above the foliage, so you can kind of see them better. They're set above, which is just a nice feature of this plant that's been bred into it over the years as we've increased the niceness of this plant basically through horticultural breeding. We've made these blooms more prominent so you can see them better. They're not kind of, see how that is where you've got the blooms up above the foliage?
Yes.
And you can really enjoy it. It's just nice. And you get these massive, see how those flowers have those super deep kind of throats? That's how you can tell a hummingbird's probably going to love it. Their beaks are made to go right into those deep throats, and they do. They absolutely love these flowers. They are drawn to them. Like magic. They know when they're there, they're going to find them in your garden, and they show up. And, you didn't think there were hummingbirds around you, and sure enough, yes, there are.
Yeah.
You got some hummingbird mint, now you got hummingbirds.
You told me that, and I didn't even know, but then I have seen hummingbirds everywhere I've lived. I've seen them up in Connecticut, so in the Northeast. I've seen tons of them in Arizona. They're all over the place there, but and obviously I've seen them here in Florida. The reason maybe you don't see them is, again, they're very selective about the kind of food that they like. And with these sort of deep-pocketed flowers, they're able to get their little tongues down there, and they can get up all that nectar, so they love them. So they're very attracted to them. Plus of the color, they have that very attractive color as well, and a very attractive scent. And you'll also be smelling that beautiful mint scent at the bottom, because the actual the greenery of it. Oh my gosh, you rub it in your fingers, it smells so amazing. This is a winner. It's $24 for 3 plants. Remember, we'll ship them out when it's a good time. Let me find out from Mr. Squirrel when's the best time. He's very busy devouring all my birdseed that I put out. That's all right, he's a good boy or good girl, so we'll let him enjoy. When you get your plants, remember, they'll be shipped according to our map of your growing season. If you live up north, you'll be getting them towards the end of April into early May. If you live in the center of the country, you'll get them around late March, mid-May, or mid-April. And then if you live where we live down here or in the southern sort of part of our country, you will get them right away since we are already almost at April. So those will be going right out. You will receive 3 plants. You get Leaf and Petals guarantees and warranties on all these plants. We want you to be happy. We want you to be successful. These are pretty easy growers. They're pretty tough, right, Rochelle?
These are very tough, very easy growers. This is another plant that once you have it established, you probably don't need to worry about watering it. It does like the sunny, hot areas, just like the the bee balm, that sunny, hot situation is going to activate those oils so that when you walk by, you'll really smell them. But I just want to go back to that guarantee, because I don't feel like we've mentioned it enough in this whole hour. All of the leaf and petal perennials are guaranteed for a full year. So if you get them home, have any trouble this season, but even next season, when it, you're looking at the ground and like, where's my plant? Did it come back? Did it survive the winter? You don't have to worry. All of our details are on the back of the brochure that comes with every plant. It's a customized brochure per plant that will tell you exactly, how to care for it and all of that. But on the back side is our contact details. 8 to 4, Monday through Friday, Central Time. You can call and talk to us. We have experts on call all the time to answer your questions or to deal with any issues or to get a replacement plant if you need it. So you got a whole year on these. These are perennials. Some of the things we presented are annuals. Those have a 90-day guarantee. But that, which is basically the whole first season. That's 3 months. That's, the growing season of an annual, to be honest. So yeah. You really can't go wrong with these. We've got your back if anything doesn't work out as you thought it would.
Yeah, it's not like you go to the garden store and you're going to bring something back in 2 months. Hey, this didn't grow. They're going to go, what? I'm sorry.
Do we know you?
Really? Why are you here? Wait, you've never been, you know what I mean? So that's that's the nice thing. Plus, you don't have to transport them and worry about dirt or soil in your car and any of that stuff. No. Or, they're going to might ruin them if I put them in the trunk. We'll deliver them right to your door at the right time. You're going to get 3 of these, 3 in orange, 3 in the violet, or 3 in the blue. I believe this is the blue, that's the violet. But you'll get 3 if you want to mix and match. You can order a couple of sets with free shipping and handling. Now's the time to do it. You're going to get these great spiky flowers that are absolutely beautiful. The mint scent underneath is part of it. It's almost like they have their own stage. That's a really good shot right there to look at what Rochelle's point of how the flowers rise way above and pop out of the foliage. It's not like a mix. It's kind of a cool combo, Rochelle.
Yeah, no, it is. And especially if you've grown these before, you kind of know the flowers in older varieties kind of get buried in the foliage. They were kind of all at the same level. So I think this is really nice because when you're looking at your garden, you're going to, these will be much more of that showstopper moment because those blooms are above the foliage with the foliage as a nice frame for the blooms. You can really see them. And of course, the birds and bees and butterflies, they find the blooms no matter what. But I'm sure they'll appreciate it too, that they're sitting right up there up top. But to me, honestly, the main reason I grow these, besides bringing in the hummingbirds, because these are such reliable hummingbird plants, truly, it's just the scent. This is such a unique scent. You really don't get this in any other plant because it is kind of a cross between multiple things. That's citrus, the mint, and the licorice. It's really got a strong and very nice licorice scent to it, which is just super unique and interesting and very, very calming. I think there must be some aromatherapy thing to licorice, even if you don't like to eat it. I think the smell of it is in the natural world is just so like spa-like. And
yes,
I as I said, I plant all of mine by the front door just because I like that scent as I come into my house. I like that, it's just kind of a sensory experience to be kind of like, okay, I'm home. I'm in my nice safe spot, kind of thing. This is my place to relax and chill out and get that, kind of beautiful olfactory.
The leaves smell so good. Oh my gosh, they smell so good. All right, really quickly, because we're almost out of time. Remember, we'll ship them anywhere in the country. You'll get them at different times. If you still live up north, you're going to have a little bit of a wait, but you don't pay until they ship because we don't want to send them out unless they're ready to go into the ground for you. So if you live up, in the north of the Dakotas and all that stuff, you're going to be getting them closer to end of April, early May. If you're in the southern half, you'll be getting them right away. Middle of the country, also probably getting them right away as we're moving along in summer here. This is what they'll look like. So you'll see that mint part will already be established, and then you'll notice little stalks will start to shoot up. They remind me a lot of wildflowers. Like if you look off into a field and you saw just flowers that were just sweeping left and right in the wind, that's kind of what they remind me of. The aroma is intoxicating. It's not only intoxicating to us, but it is to birds and bees, and especially those hummingbirds, which will come. It'll be so nice for you to get a shot of that. There's something so nice about having wildlife coming to visit you right in your home, like I've got Mr. Squirrel over there. we're gonna show Mr. Squirrel. If he hangs out, he's pretty much devoured all of my bird seed. Kyle, say that again. 75 left in blue, 350 in violet, 800 left in the orange, and that surprises me because the orange is my favorite color. You don't find many,
really?
You know what? You don't find many flowers in this color across the board,
you
really.
don't.
You don't really see this bright, fiery orange. We got 1 minute left, Rochelle, to wrap it up.
No, I agree with you. That orange is unique. There are not very many plants that, if they have orange, they're usually like mixed with something else like yellow or red or something like that. So that unique orange is actually, if you like orange, this is a great plant to bring that color into your garden. But I got to say, my favorite is the violet.